name is Bill King, and I'm here to present you Fear by me. Okay, I'm gonna get this started. Do you wonder why? I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do this old-fashioned way. Do you ever wonder why we have this thing called fear? It's because the whole world begins to appear without fear. Until one day, this happened. There was this man and woman that lived in this utopian society, and they had no worries at all because food was given to them, and nobody was a threat. They had a perfect life until one day, the woman was hungry and in the mood for an apple. The woman went towards the man, tapped his shoulder, and asked, "Oh, hello, His Impus dear. Will you give me a single river from the trees for me, my dear?" The man replied, "Oh, yes, anything for you, my desiring love." The man went towards the wilderness and followed the trail that leads into the tree. He enjoyed the plaza scene from his views. Birds singing, deers hopping, and everything from his view was so beautiful. It took him less than an hour to go towards this apple tree. Then, there was another peculiar tree that caught his eye. This tree had a single apple. The man went towards this tree and proceeded to take the apple off. Then he was greeted by the snake creature that popped out of clusters of leaves! Since this was a time about fear, the man didn't jump, scream, or have a sense of a single dismay. Instead, he was surprised to see a snake that was in this tree. And the snake was also surprised that the man had no fear at all. "Hello, my good sir. How do you not fall down and whimper?" it asked. "Oh my, an actual talking snake. Oh, I cannot wait to tell my brethren about this." As the man was about to leave, the snake flees his tail up and caught his shoulder. "Wait, my good man, how about you sit down and eat this delicate apple?" The snake replied with a quick tone. The man was very concerned about his devious tricks. "How about you tell me why?" the man asked. The snake slithered down to the tree, went towards him, and said, "How about I give you the reason why? But first, you must eat this apple." The man just scratched his head and had a confused expression. The snake adds, "Well, if you consider it, I beat the apple, and look what it did to me." The snake shift forms to the lion. The man was astonished. How do you do that?" the man asked. The snake replied, "Simple. Just take a bite out of this apple." The snake shifted back into its own original form. Well, the man was very skeptical about the snake's belief that an apple would actually make him into an animal, or a shapeshift form in an animal. Basically, the man didn't want to have any powers or have any shapeshift form of some kind. "Why would a piece of fruit have those kind of powers?" The snake replied, "Oh, this is nothing but an ordinary apple. It's a special kind of apple that grows from this specific tree. This apple deteriorates rotting. This apple is very permanent throughout the ages, and you're the third visitor to come here." The man asked, "Who was the first?" The snake replied, "Oh, it was actually the first two people that came down on Earth and took a bite out of this apple. One was a man, and one was a woman." The snake whips the apple from its root and lands next to the man's feet. The man picked it up and observed the apple. He didn't see any bite marks from it and asked, "I don't see any bite marks from this. Are you lying to me?" The snake replied, "No, I'm not. This apple actually regenerates itself from time to time after it had been bitten." The snake adds, "Once there was another man like you. He was lost, hungry, and tired until he found this tree, the tree of knowledge. He didn't know if he could trust me or not because I'm a snake after all." Then the man went up to me and said, "If this precious apple within could replenish everything, then I will be your servant." He then took a bite out of this apple and became the healthiest man in the world. The man asked, "Where is he now?" The snake replied, "Oh, he's not here with me anymore. He's somewhere in this wilderness. And I set him free because of all virtues. He's an excellent man." The man was really buying it. The snake said with serious tone, "How about this? I make you a deal. You eat this apple, and I'll show you what it's like to live in a bigger paradise than where you are right now." Then the man replied, "No, I love my home, my wife, my village, and everything that's in there. I have no sense to go where you can take me, so I refuse." Then the snake looks at him very vividly. Then after a moment, the man senses a feeling that he just can't describe. He sweats from his brow. His heart beats faster and faster. And he just can't focus anything but the apple that's resting upon his palm. He then took a bite out of it. He looks at the snake for a moment. The images just came in. The man couldn't control himself. He sits down and screams, "Ah!" The disturbing images were going through his head. He couldn't see nothing past that. He tried to vomit the melancholy substance that's disintegrating his stomach. It was no use. The vivid images were going through his head, and he hit his head against the tree repeatedly. He slid us down and cried. Wow. While the snake laughs. The man stands up. Drop the apple. And runs into the forest. The man was never seen again. The next day came. The woman woke up thinking that her husband is in bed with her. Instead, she put her hand on her husband's side and felt an empty void. She was bewildered. She went outside, and as the sun shines on her face, she took a small step and felt something that's right beneath her foot. She looks down and found there's been an apple laying on the ground. That said, to Gariba, the end.